It's really good.
Asparagus, the white asparagus, and there's lots of that grown here. And another big crop is corn or maize. Now that's a crop the farmers like because it's a crop with no wastage. The corn itself can of course be used for human consumption and animal fodder. It's also used for making oils, cooking oils and so on. Nowadays it's used for making the bioethanol, the additive they put in the road fuels to make it go further.
This lovely gentleman and this lovely lady in here, but this time they're going to... Good evening, dear guests.
thought I'd do a little piece to camera just to tell you what an amazing day it's been today. Now, yesterday, where were we? Lucerne, and we went up the Stanza Horn. The day before that, we arrived in Basel. So today was I guess the second day of the cruise, but the third day with the travel day as well. But today we left Basel at about 6 o'clock this morning and sailed on the river, on the Rhine, to breathtaking here. So we went through 4 locks because some of the bridges were quite low. Everything, the top deck was all shut for a bit because the captain said the water levels were quite high and the bridges are low anyway, so they needed to, obviously, I say obviously, it's not obvious. If you've not been on the river cruise, it's not obvious. I hate the word obviously, because if it's obvious, you wouldn't say it. So on river cruises, if the water's high and the bridges are low, the bridge itself on the ship can move down into the ship. It's really cool. I have a time lapse that I will show you of that happening. But yeah, it's incredible watching it happen, and it's really clever. And then the rest of the top deck, they had to take the like gazebos down and sometimes the railings as well because they're too high. I remember in Paris in April, we went through a bridge under the Seine and we were told everyone has to sit down. Don't stand up or you'll hit your head. So yeah, there's like a half bit at the front of the ship that they can open that's lower down, so it's kind of a split level, so you could still sit outside. So we sat outside. I sat outside and was joined by some of the other members on the trip, and it was lovely. It was really sunny. We've had amazing weather, so lucky with the weather. So it was sunny. There's sun lounges up there, there's chairs up there, there's deck chairs up there, there's a pool, people were playing golf. It was really nice. It was really nice up there actually. And the ship seems quiet, so it was nice. There was lots of space. Yeah, nice sunshine. Yeah. So at 10 o'clock we had a brief about today's excursion and tomorrow's trip as well actually, which is nice. You understand then what your what's going to happen, where you need to meet, what's going to happen, walking tour wise, and then what did we do? So after that, we had like spare time. I came and sat on the balcony here for a bit, watched the world go by, went through a few locks, and then we had lunch together in the bistro here at about 12:30, and then we were due off the ship onto our coach at 2. So we all met a little bit before 2, all got on the same coach, and then our coach left Breathtaking. We were docked next to another cruise ship, and a river cruise ship, obviously, not an ocean one. I don't know the name of it though. I'd never heard of it before. But yeah, we left this town, which was literally just where we were docked. That was it. And we had coaches, and we had a lovely guide. He was a British guide actually. That he's an old river cruise director, and he now, because he has a family and he fell in love with a German lady, he has young children and he does tours in Germany instead, specifically like river cruises and for Riviera travel, and he was fantastic. Great guide, telling us lots of information about the area, even things like about the autobahns and stuff. Loads of information whilst we were driving along in the coach. And yeah, it was lovely. And then we had a very scenic drive through the Black Forest, which was lovely, spectacular. Lovely rolling green hills, farmland, so many orchards and fruits and vines, grapevines, vineyards, that's the word I'm looking for. Beautiful drive, really beautiful, through lots of little Black Forest villages. Yeah, really nice. And then eventually our destination was Titisee, this place. So it's in the Black Forest. It was a small town, it was beautiful, and it's on Lake Titisee. So we had an option of going for an audio tour, so you have the audio sets and the headphone, and we could have gone for an audio tour of the history of cuckoo clocks in a particular shop there, because cuckoo clocks come from around the Black Forest. We went to explore, took some photos, and then we all went for some Black Forest gatto, or Black Forest cake as they call it. It was delicious. We found a lovely restaurant and bar, went upstairs, overlooked Lake Titisee, and yeah, had Black Forest cake, which was delicious. We then pottered around and I went to look at the cuckoo clock shop. Didn't buy one. They're very expensive, but a lot of like work goes into making them. They're intricate, and so many different ones as well. And then there was a seller. I'm not saying lots. It was only a small town, but there was a seller selling cherries. Oh, they looked amazing, and I think cherries are quite a speciality around here. And then yeah, after going to Titisee, we got on the coach and came back to Brishak. We only had an hour then until dinner, so got ready quickly for dinner. And then, actually no, I lie, it wasn't dinner. We were having drinks, welcome aboard drinks. The captain was hosting, so that was in the Panama Lounge. Went and had some Prosecco and toasted the captain and his crew. They're all so lovely on here and so friendly, attentive. I mean, it's because it's a smaller ship, you know, you just get to know everyone a lot quicker. The waiters in the bar are great. The bar stewards, I guess, the waiters downstairs, they're really sweet. And, you know, you just get to know them. And they get to know, like, your order and your drink order. And, yeah, it's nice. The captain said we'll all know each other's name by the end of it. And then, what did we do? Oh, I was with half of the group for dinner, and we're a rowdy half. We talk and talk. It's great fun, great fun. Actually, river cruises, I'd really advise them if you're solo cruising, and especially if you're, I don't know, maybe you've lost a partner or something recently, as you know, and you want to go on holiday. River cruise would be an amazing thing to do because it's smaller and everyone's kind of I don't know, it's just friendlier because it's smaller and people look out for each other. And you know, you see someone on their own, you're like, oh, come join us. It's really nice. People are really friendly. I mean, as much as I say how much I love cruises that aren't full of Brits, I actually do love cruises with just Brits as well, because we are a thoughtful bunch, I think, generally, and we're friendly, and ultimately, yeah, people are lovely generally, I think, and it is nice on here to see if someone's alone, they'll be like, oh, come sit here. Oh, you know, can I have breakfast with you? Of course, come sit. Do you know, it's really sweet. Riviera Travel actually do cruises specifically just for solo passengers, so everyone on the ship is traveling solo. I think they would be great, and I actually might try one when Mr. No Cruise Control's working. I might come on a solo one because, yeah, people are friendly, and in my work I can talk to anyone about anything, so in my personal life I should be able to too. And also I find, you know, ask people a few questions about themselves or their loved ones or their passions or their grandchildren or their children, pets. Everyone has something they're passionate about, so you just need to find it, and then when you found it, you can sit there and listen. So as an introvert, that's perfect. I just sit there and listen and go, oh. Because people are lovely and people are fascinating, and everyone really in this group is fascinating. So it sounds a bit horrible. I mean it in a really nice way. Do you know, it's nice to hear about people's lives. Everyone's different. And yeah, I found common ground with people, and I'm really enjoying this cruise very much. I will show you what Strasbourg's like tomorrow. I think we're coming